Alright, we are back. The adventure continues for part 3. Spyro Year of the Dragon Reignited trilogy. Yeah. If this would load, it would be really great. Thanks. Well, this is the whole video. Just this section right here. Wouldn't that be something? We could just be here for the rest of time. Okay. Cool. So, that kind of backfired because I tried to come back to this area. Wow, this game looks really pretty again. I took a quick break from the last two parts to play Yu-Gi-Oh! With Carlos. And, yep, forgot how good this looked. Alright, we're going to do the Mushroom Speedway, then we're going to do the Sparks level, then we're going to do Sergeant Bird, then we're going to do Midday Gardens, then Sergeant Bird, then Tiki. I don't know, it depends on how much time we have. I might leave Sergeant Bird for the next one. That might make more sense. I am also currently waiting on DoorDash to bring me Popeyes, so, you know, fairly important. Alright, so these should be pretty quick, especially this one. Let's see, time attack. Alright, before I do anything, I go visit someone. I don't know if it's right here. Okay, it's not. I think I've mentioned this before, but my study mix, or I need to work but I can't have lyrics to listen along to mix is the Spyro Year of the Dragon soundtrack, because there's no lyrics and it's not you can bump to it but you don't really I don't know, it's not distracting music. Alright, I disagree. Why is there no just retry button? Although that did go pretty fast. I just don't have to really complain. So if you come at them from the side, they're significantly easier to deal with. Wow, that was close. Alright. They're attacking me from the stratosphere. I disagree again. I think it's his stupid fucking goggles he's wearing. It's also weird to me that he's got a bow and arrow. I know he does in the later games, but this isn't the later games. Get that shit out of here. Get that hunter propaganda out of my game. Okay. Yep, started happening again. You know what's really interesting is that they let you briefly control Hunter when you're falling. Seems like a weird touch. Did I really miss him? Oh my god, I'm so disappointed in myself. So this is definitely the hardest part of this. And it is for most of these too. I feel like some of the Hunter minigames, which used to be pretty easy, are now much harder in the remake. Which, you know, not necessarily a bad thing, just a weird thing. Alright, so where are the other ones? Okay, wow, that was close. Alright, where's the last one? I feel like he flies in that general area. Alright, he's not... Oh, there he is. Bam!
Check it out. The squad leader had abducted this egg.
Tater. Bye, Tater. Alright. I'll do time attack for real. So I don't really have too many problems with these. I think I struggled a little bit on the Spyro 2 versions of these. I just thought they were slightly harder. It's also, these aren't webs, they're hanging from vines, which is odd. Especially since they directly take you the way to do these. They all make sense. Alright, it's all about timing, because if you miss one of these, then you're kind of in trouble. Actually, this is a unique level, because the butterflies are kind of annoying. Because they're all just in random spots. There's no path to follow, but you got a good 20 seconds to deal with them, so as long as you go the opposite way, Oh, and as long as you hit them. Going the opposite way is a great way to deal with these ones. Because they typically, oh boy. I don't like how big their eyes are. It's kind of creepy. It's just a much faster way to get through that. Because, if you try and go with them, it's going to take much longer. No, I wouldn't want to try again. The fuck would I try again for? They're so impressed they gave you this egg that they probably should have given you in the first place. Alright. Race the butterflies. These are more annoying. This is the first one, so it's not too bad. Okay. This is actually the same as the egg chasing, to an extent, which is just, check those corners. The only difference is that you do have fire breath even when you don't have a projectile, which I feel like a lot of people forget, so you can still deal with these guys as you come up on them, but you don't really have to worry about anyone except first place, because if first place gets too far ahead of you, then the race is lost, is really what it comes down to. So as long as you're hitting all the checkpoints, checkpoints, as long as you're hitting all the speed ups, then you should be okay. I forget, there are 3 actual laps? Yeah. So you got time. Oh boy, the problem becomes, oh, that hurt a lot. The problem becomes when they start using the speed ups too. You also can't miss a checkpoint. So you don't have as much freedom as you do in time attack. Some of them also just, like, are faster than you. And apparently all use the speed-ups anyway. So, oh, that's gonna cost me. I don't think you have to hit every single one, but it would fucking help. Especially with this one, there's only so many areas to get ahead. I can't believe he's that far ahead of me. Because it's mostly a straight line with no, like, no opportunities to veer away. Alright, first might be incomparable at this point. He's just too far away from me. I can't believe I really only messed up like once or twice. I really thought I had enough to come back from that. You hate to see it. Ugh. Look how they made me go through that whole thing. Alright, so I'm gonna try that again. I usually do this first try. That's why this is slightly demotivating. If you can, there's a perfect way to nail that, and it's like if you can hit them right as they're going through the speed up, it'll really fuck them over. But again, you don't have to worry about these guys. They don't impede your progress. It's just first place you have to worry about. But it doesn't hurt to just smack them on the way. Alright, so I'm in the same spot I was at the end of the first lap, and so are they. I think the part of this race that we're not talking about is that it seems like they give first, second, and third a pretty good head start from everyone else. I don't feel great about that. Also, boy, that rubber banding, where they perfectly flatten themselves out and managed to get back on the course after going the speed up. I don't know how I feel about that. I think this might be harder than it was in the original, based on that alone. Okay. I am gaining on first, but so is second, which is weird. So I'm like, what, are you gonna pass him? Like, oh. This one, like, I guess this one, the speed ups matter more, because there's so few of them. There's so few ways to get ahead. And they also go on, like, every single one of them. Come on, we're right there. Give it a me, game. Oh my god, I almost completely fucking whiffed that. Yeah, so I guess it's like timing based. So I made that about 3 seconds faster, and in that 3 seconds, the first place would have overtaken me, so that makes sense. You won first prize. Hey, John. I would like to get the fuck out. I did everything I came for here. Alright, 10 minutes, that's not bad. Alright, Sparks level, I don't know how long it's going to take, and Sergeant Bird's could be a while. His level's actually kind of big. But I think we can get it all done today. Oh, I keep forgetting about Midday Gardens. That's going to be the one. That's not going to take that long either. I don't know. None of these should take that long by themselves, but it's just going to be a matter of doing them all in one video. That'll set me up really well for part 2, because then I'll be able to get at least half of them done. I think part 1 is probably the only one where I'm going to be able to, or part 2 is the only one we're going to be able to, like, neatly get the boss level to be the end of the video, because the timing just isn't going to match up, unless some of the levels get more hard, which, you know, is supposed to be how games work. Some of them are pretty long. I don't know. It might match up.
Hello, Sparks. Before you take...
Okay, I don't need it. Thank you. I don't remember how to strafe, which is an issue. There we go. Leave me alone, B. Tried to call her a B, and I was like, she's actually a fairy. I don't know what I'm doing. Do you take damage? What's happening here? I like how I said I don't need a tutorial, and now I'm like, what's happening? Unless they're saying that... Oh, they do want me to smash you? That's weird. I don't remember that being a thing. It's really hard when they all sit in place. I do like that even back in Spyro days, they were all about strafing, which is like the only way to play Ratchet & Clank. I'm not going to use my power-ups, I'm not going to waste it. I'm not falling for your tricks, game. Are you going to make me use it, aren't you? That looked like a checkpoint being reloaded. Leave me alone. Alright. Trying to play my best here, and they're out here being like, no. God, this is annoying. Forgot there was like a tutorial part of this. Alright, here we go. Let's try and get this bread. Ooh, we got a 25 gem. That might be the first one we've seen. I like never use my power-ups, and it always gets me in trouble. I save them because I'm like, I might need them. I'm already good enough at the game, and it's just... It would save me so much effort if I just used them. Yeah, see? They gave me a new one anyway. Okay. Where's the red door? This only really becomes a problem once they start making their way in here. Alright, where's the green door? There we are. Oh. A boss, are you? Or a mini-boss. Yeah, this might not be as long as I thought it was going to be. Seems like it's going pretty quickly. The only thing I got to be careful about is if I get all my my gems. My sweet, precious gems. Alright, sweet. It's a power up I didn't take. That's cool. I don't remember what this one does. So I don't think you can actually... You can't point to gems with like you can with sparks. I also need to point out that you don't actually have to do this. I don't think there's any requirement that means you have to like fully collect all this stuff, which is worth mentioning. Pretty sure you can just go the entire game and just play at your own pace and get the trophy per each level, and you'll be fine. Just like slightly disappointing. I can't not collect everything. I can not do the bonus levels though. That's easy enough for me. Alright. I'm working on the assumption I've got every gem. Hey, boss. Look at that. This is a cooler design. I like this. I like that my normal bullets did more damage. Alright. That seemed excessive. Hey. It's Nora. She was born from the mountain. What? No. That's Aloy. Alright, moment of truth. Oh, thank God. I was not trying that hard, so that would have been very upsetting. Alright. Any update on Popeyes? No. They have confirmed my order. 20 minutes ago, that's it. Okay. So we did Sparks. Now we'll do mid. Yeah, we'll get these done. I didn't think the Sparks would be a 5-minute level, so
Nice work,
we're
Spyro.
already making better time. Something about picking up more gems? I don't. So Sparks does get powers every time you do that. The most important one is in the original it was finding the gems. In this one it's the 4th health bar. Or 5th, I guess, because Spark will be yellow at full health, blue after a hit, green after 2 hits, and then gone after 3 hits. Sparks gets like a little shield after you get a certain power up, so that counts as a 4th hit, which is nice. Very helpful. Not that this game is particularly like grueling, but you know, I'll always take more health. That's good. It definitely helped me as a kid. Alrighty then. So I got all the ones in here already, because I couldn't help myself. Get all these. Again. Oh, you can see the water in this one. That's weird. So it's just like selective. God, this music's so good. I used to be able to name... I think I still probably could. Name every single track in which level it comes from. I can name most of them. It's the hub worlds I have trouble with. Because, you know, they're similar. But I can usually get most of the levels. Okay. These... So, I don't know what I'm going to do after this, because I'm really in between games at the moment, and I'm trying to be careful with my trophies. Like, I just finished platinuming Dark Souls on PS3. Again, I think I mentioned this earlier, so I naturally went back to Spyro as a palate cleanser. I could play a game for fun, I guess, because while I try to make sure that my 10,000th trophy is a good one. That's really where I'm at right now. I've got 9,962 trophies. I want my 10,000th to be like a good platinum, so that every time I look on PSN profiles and it's like, here's your milestones, I can be like, yeah, that's a good one. Because I have a couple stupid ones that I'm not particularly happy with. Like 7 Days to Die, I played that game for 10 minutes and my 9,000 trophy is a 7 Days to Die trophy, and that does not sparkle. I'm not a big fan of that. So so I have 145 platinums. I kind of thought it'd be really cool if I made my 150th platinum my 10,000th, because that'd be really cool. But I don't have that many games, or I'm only missing a few trophies. I think what I was looking at is I might go back and play Valkyria Chronicles, because I beat that game. Very good game. I gotta do like the New Game Plus now, or like yeah, it's New Game Plus, to finish trophy hunting. And I want to yeah, so I want to do that, but I also need it also doesn't have that many trophies. It has a lot of gold and silver trophies, so it's only got like 19 or so that I need to get. So I can technically platinum that and still have enough left over where I'd be able to get my 10,000 trophies. So I'm basically trying to play games that I don't have to worry about accidentally going over. at this point. Which is probably going to happen anyway, let's be real. Like, I could play Yakuza 3, because I'm watching a playthrough of that right now. But, and the platinum for that's supposed to be hard, but it's also, like, gets me a little closer than I'd like to be, I think. I'd like a little bit more wiggle room. A little bit more wiggle, 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 wiggle. Can I go underwater? No. I don't know. It's either, so I'm either going to play Final Fantasy 15 or I'm going to go do Valkyria Chronicles, because 15 I already have all the actually, it's a good point I just realized. So I have the platinum for 15, but I don't have all the DLC trophies. So there's, or like the update trophies. There's a chance I can get some trophies I don't want, but I don't know. That might be thinking too much into it. But at the moment, I'm happy to replay games like this, where I'm like, I fully have the platinum for all 3 of them, nothing can happen. We're fine, everything's fine. Alright, good, good, good. So, okay. So there's a couple things we gotta do here. But we're mostly clearing the level out. I also like that I have enough eggs to, like, literally go to the last level in this area if I wanted to. Because, you're not supposed to play that well. I mean, I guess you are in a way, but it's like, this game is very much about, like, hey, you have to get this many eggs to unlock this level, but, like, I play so completionist-y that, his name's Modesty, get it? Haha. I'm such a completionist that, like, I have more than enough eggs. This is like when I play Jak and Daxter, and it's like, okay, you need, to power the machine, we need 45 power cells. And I'm like, well, I've got, like, 39, so we'll do 1 level and we can go? Like, the same energy. Alright, I've got most of the gems in this area. I think I've got them all. Oh, no, okay, I know where I'm missing some.
Hi, Spyro.
Alright. So this, I don't like this. I do not like the design that they give, like, Spyro the stripes when he, gets the flame power up. I mentioned this when I streamed it. Or when I streamed the games, and, the first time I saw this. I don't like it. I want it to go away. Okay. We'll do that in a second. I just want to get those gems. I think the rest of the gems are... Are there any up here with Hunter? There are. I'm trying to avoid this area, because he tries to give you a tutorial, and I don't want to deal with it. I think we avoided him. Okay. So I know the only other place left is this area, which I actually had forgotten about. Show me the gems. Oh, you love to see it. There's also a hidden egg in here. Alright, so the only thing left to do is blow up the pillars, I think. Mingus. What a dumb name. You look like a fucking Mingus. Can I say that? If that becomes a slur in 10 years, please, just, like, imagine I put a title card in front of this video that says, the views shared by our team members here were a product of the time of 2020. Okay. I think, what am I missing here? I got the one... I got the underwater one, I got the egg thief one, I got the cave one, I got the one up top on that area, I got the, and I'm getting this one. I think this is all of them. Alright, that didn't take too long either. That took about 10 minutes, which is about what I thought it would take. Matt? What a dumb, normal name. Well, that's pretty cool. Level complete. Level completo. Alright. Let's do this.
My good friend.
I wish you could talk to them, like, before you pay money bags. His textures just took a second to load in. I saw that.
Sergeant Bird, 90068. Awaiting orders, sir.
I think you'll have to find your commanding officer for that. Hey, what are those things?
These are the latest military hardware. DBX-9 rocket launchers, state of the art.
So why didn't you use them to escape?
Because I have limited ammo, and I wanted to conserve it for this.
See, they kept that where they shoot him off screen.
You've been dead for 1,000 years or something.
Well, the rumors of our extinction were slightly exaggerated. We just wanted a little peace and quiet.
Well, if it's peace and quiet you want, you should stay clear of my homeworld for a bit. I reckon I'll be blowing up Rhinox for weeks. Cheerio!
I think Sergeant Bird is close. So those are both Tom Kenny, by the way. He's talking to himself there. I think Sergeant Bird sounds more similar to his like Abner Double Deal, or Dave, I forget it, Abner Double, whatever. It's a Futurama character he does. It's like serious like voice. I don't know. Tom Kenny's got range, dude. He's a talented dude.
Train the hummingbirds. They must be in peak physical.
If you ever want to see Tom Kenny when he's actually like really, really funny, I really recommend looking at the original Mr. Show. Because he was part of that team before he did SpongeBob, which is why I thought it was wild that he came back for Bob and David, the quick series. Speaking of Bob and David, I haven't looked at that, but that was one of the first sketches to, or one of the first series to get an episode pulled down because of blackface.
Yesterday at 1845 hours, the Rhinox invaded. We defended as best we could.
Thanks. I hope they put it back up with like a warning or something, or if they like can like edit it without the rest of the skits in that episode, because there's only like 3 episodes in that season, so that's kind of a big hit. I don't know. I hope the good things. I know David Cross is outspoken about that, but I think at the climates when they pulled it down, I think it made sense. So I'm not really. It sucks, but I'm not like put it back up, blah, 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 social justice, blah. It's like, no, it's really not about you at this point. I'm being honest. But then there's the other thing of like, hey, maybe we should do more for the country than just being like hey, we took down all the episodes with blackface. Is racism solved yet? I'm like, no, we've got some more shit to do. I'm sorry that's not enough. Oh, this reminds me of when I went on a rant in one of the. How I know when I last played Spyro Year of the Dragon? It was 2016. Because I went on a whole tirade about someone who said, please don't talk politics in your videos, because I was saying that Trump's a piece of shit, and I said it in 2016 before he was elected, and then I went an entire episode, or I spent 5 minutes running in circles just being like, hey, my channel, I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want, you don't have to listen, and I also just am not going to ignore just like a blatant, like, huge part of life. Like, I'm not just gonna ignore that and pretend it doesn't exist, so that was fun. And then I made an apology video because some people thought I might have gone too hard, which I thought is fair. I think if I went back now, though, I wouldn't have made the apology video, is basically where I'm at. And I've reverted back to the whole, it's my channel, sorry if I think I'm allowed to talk about what I want to talk about. I still get annoyed with it a little bit. Just thinking back on it, so the person miffed me. It was from someone who, like, when I went back and watched more, they were pretty negative in all their comments because they'd like commented on some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff before, and I kind of realized that I was like trying to like be nice and like appeasement. I was like, no, this person's just a dick. Like, I don't have to deal with that. Like, if they want to watch the content, fine, but like, they don't have to fucking complain about it every single fucking video. Oh, I'm a little bitter. And I'll tell you why. I haven't eaten today. I'm waiting for that fucking Popeyes. I need it. I do feel like the mechanics for this work a little bit better than they did in the original two. The dropping fucking loads. Alright, I need the bunker busters, is what I need. Ah. So many of them. I'm not really paying attention for gems, which is going to bite me in the ass. I should really be focusing a little bit more. I do miss the voice, or I do miss the voice effect that the flying Rhinox did when you hit them. The oh, very outlandish and very pronounced, like pain noise. I don't know. I've talked about it before. I miss some of the voice acting in the original because it was hammy, but I think for some of these, I don't know the best way to put it. I don't want to say like they didn't fully understand what made these games great, because it's not that. They did. They got a lot of things right. I think it's just more of like, there were some things that they probably didn't think were important, and it makes sense why they would think it wasn't that important, but they actually were. I don't remember if I have to destroy the gophers. I don't remember if that's part of this, or if they're just here. Yeah, I don't think I have to do that. I can choose to. I don't think it's necessary. Man, one thing they got really right in this game that I keep noticing, sorta, is the shadows. Shadows in this game are really good. Like the lighting in general. Like just look at the detail on Sergeant Bird. Looking fucking excellent. Like all the different gadget stuff he's got, the like scuffs on his helmet, like that's awesome. He's definitely got a really good design. I guess because they didn't really redesign him, they just refined him. I think that's when the designs are at the best. When they didn't really do a drastic change, they just sort of my textures. Oh, I was gonna say the textures of this bomb aren't loading in, but when they didn't do a huge change, but they just like modified them a little bit, is when it's at its best. Alright. Sweet. Okay. That's most of... I think I've gotten everything from that half of the level. I think everything I have to do now is in the other part of the level, the big open part. It's kind of weird to me how like they end the level where like you finish it so far ahead of like when you're actually done. I also feel like you don't fly up as fast, and I only noticed it just then. Where like in the original you could like mash X and you would soar right to the top of the screen, but that makes sense. Look at the way he walks. Look at this boy. Look at this penguin boy. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have enough time to get to his section in the Tiki Lodge, and that'll be it. Because I'm actually also getting to the point where I'm tired. I almost napped before I went to record with Carlos, and I wish I had. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I was up till 3 last night. I only got to bed at or I only woke up at I woke up at 9. Oh, that's a fun thing. People look at me like I'm crazy when I tell them this, which is why I'm going to tell you guys. So I don't have an alarm to wake up anymore. I just like my body's internal clock is so like set that I just kind of wake up. Like I wake up around the same time every day anyway, give or take like 15-30 minutes. And since I'm not like commuting anywhere, I'm totally fine with just turning my my alarm off and just dealing with it as I go. Alright, I think that's most of the chests that I had to break open. I know there's a couple more balloon ones. Oh, there's one. I like how it went past them. Oh, wow. The range on these things. Holy shit, the targeting they do is from so far away. That one just went straight down. What the fuck? Alright. There's one more hummingbird we gotta get to. I know where it is, too. It's not too bad. Alright. So the only problem with like the later levels is they add more gems, and the levels are slightly bigger, which I wouldn't really call a problem. It's just the pacing is going to be a little bit off, because I'm going to try my best, but probably won't get there in the end. Just like my sex life. Not sure. I don't try my best. Alright. Let's see. I would like to see a, I want a hentai, but like made as if it was a shonen anime. So like, girl's not into it. And he's like, this is it? And then the guy goes, this isn't even my final form. And then he, like, I don't know, does something. And starts going crazy. I'm sure that exists. Now that I think about it. It was a funny joke, but I'm like, no, that's probably a thing. Alright. So there are... Oh, right, I haven't checked the gems over here yet. Should definitely do that. Oh, you know what I realized? I think the music here is, I guess from the Enchanted Towers. I don't think it's Sergeant Bird's theme. Oh, no, I'm wrong. This is Sergeant Bird's theme. Wait, no. Is it? No, I think this is Enchanted Towers theme. Or Enchanted Towers theme. I know they use Sergeant Bird's theme during that level. I might be backwards. This might be Sergeant Bird's theme that they also play during the Enchanted Towers. I don't know. The theme seems off to me. I can't quite describe why. Yo, give me an egg.
Before I was captured, I recovered this egg from the enemy, sir.
I like that the hummingbirds all have different hats. Although that one looks like a marching band hat. I did not get all of the gems. That is upsetting. Looks like there's casually just lava here. Just in that one spot. Don't tell me it's inside that area. I don't want to deal with that. Oh, okay. Here we go. No. No. Is it back in the main area? No, don't do this to me. No. Okay. Shit. Alright, well, back we go. So I'm missing a good amount, too. Oh, you know what it is? I think it's probably, this would make sense. I think it's probably a floating bottle in this area. I definitely didn't really check for them here. I knew there's at least one or two. Yeah, that's on me. I feel like they kind of make crash sound effects here. Is there one in here too? Oh, I did the same thing. It's a bottle I didn't break. Alright, that was fairly painless. Alright, cool. On we go. I have not eaten today, and I really should have. I kept going back on whether I was going to order my Instacart order, and then didn't order it. And I was like, I'll just have food. I was like, well, I'll just order takeout tonight. And I was like, well, I kind of want food now. And then I was like, okay, well, let me get Popeyes. And I was like, well, it's kind of expensive. Let me just get the food from this place I normally go. And I was like, no, because I keep doing this and I choose not to taste Popeye. I need to do it at least once so I can say I've had Popeyes. Speaking of Popeyes, let's see the movement on my order here. It looks like they're waiting at the restaurant. It says arriving in 19 to 30 minutes. Good lord. I might die before then, guys. I don't know. I don't know if I can make it. I want you to remember the good times we had together. Before I shriveled up and starved from lack of Popeyes. I think in this version you can teleport to different levels at any time. But I still choose to do it this way to keep the spirit of the original. Although I am making it take longer. So this is kind of on me. I might be able to knock this game out between today and tomorrow. It's not a long game. It's like an okay sized game, but I just know it so well. That'd be neat. Have a good replacement, and then I could work on whatever the next game would be. I genuinely have no idea what it's going to be. I did decide I'm going to play Dark Souls on PS4. I just don't know when. Because I want to stream it, but I'm also streaming Nexomon right now. Even though I know they're different games, and I could just stream them on different days. You guys vastly overestimate my free time. So, I don't know. I'm doing a lot right now. I've got Tuesdays, which is the designated recording time with Carlos and Spencer. Carlos wants to record on Thursdays sometimes. I currently seeing someone, so I have to I want to make time for dates and stuff like that. And then it's also like work runs late sometimes, and also I have other friends who want to hang out, and then also I want to stay home alone and play video games in the quiet while watching YouTube, which cannot be understated. That sometimes I need to relax and not record. That being said, I probably will be it for today for my recording, at least for this game, just because I'm kind of running out of things to talk about. And step inside, old chum. I mean, I'm tried to, but then your sign stopped me. Alright. So they got rid of the little intro screens. That's weird. Oh, right. It's pointless to do this, because they respawn, which is super weird. One of the only enemies in the entire game that respawns. Very odd. God, the tiki heads are so much worse now that they have, like, actual eyes. I hate it. Alright. Drop this bad Larry right here. Ooh, an egg. Luna. Alright. What else? Yeah, I don't know what I want to play. I could go to it's the problem. This trophy thing is really a huge problem because I know I'm like currently inhibiting my own fun, but I do think I'll appreciate it more in the long run. Because I'm like, I have a couple games that I bought that I could play. Like, I want to play House Flipper, I want to play Bug Fables, I want to play some other games, but I'm like, I don't, like, I want to play these games, I do, truly. But I want to make sure my trophy has a decent milestone so it doesn't bother me later. So just so that I can have a good milestone, be like, yeah, I earned it, good. Or at least, if I mess it up, it'll be a funny, I can look at it and be like, I'm such a fucking idiot, and then it'll be funny to me. Alright. The gems in this area is going to be a pain in the ass, because there's not that many of them, but they spread them out. Was I just resting in the lava real quick? This must be Sergeant Baird's theme. It sounds like the Enchanted Towers theme. I can't get it out of my head. Does he not have his own theme, maybe? That doesn't sound right. Oh, there's another one right here. Okay, well, that makes that easy. So, do they all have the same body? Because I'm definitely not corresponding these to anything. So, like, are they okay with this? I don't know. It seems fishy. There's just so much flames here. Is this the Tiki Lodge, by the way? Is this supposed to be the Tiki Lodge? This is a horrible place to hang out. I don't know why you'd hang out here. There's no tables. No refreshments. It's like I like that they fly around this like it would be any cause for concern. Hey.
Well, that's never happened before. I hope it's not a bad omen.
God, the voices for these guys was not done correctly. I'm sure I tried to be nice before, but like I don't like the design. I don't like their voices. Just that they could have been done better. Like they were previously very posh, and now they're just sort of cockney, which is odd. I can't wrap my head around it. And we're done. Cool. Alright, so this level's done. That means the entire Midday Gardens is done. Let's try and use this. Yeah, might as well. Can I actually warp to these yet? Alright. Oh. Alright, so, yeah, actually, wow, right on time. So, for part 3, I think we'll start with the Enchanted Towers. Next part, Icy Peaks, the Swamp, Bamboo Terrace, and then the boss. I don't know if that'll all be one video. That might be broken up into 2. But yeah, looking forward to the next adventure. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys again soon. Adios.